was 1967, and the country was rocking the Joe Tex. ORFM Solid Gold. I want you to show me. All right, man, it's so delightful to put your ear on. Now, Joe Tex on ORFM Solid Gold, show me, and don't miss any of the details. That's the part I like.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is WOR-FM.
It's 7 o'clock, and it's the night to be treating them like that. Mark Driscoll with Cornelius Brothers and Sister Rose. Cornelius Brothers and Sister Rose and Leon Russell. Hi, George Harrison, Leon Russell from his Leon Russell and Sheltered People album on ORFM, and beware of darkness.
Looking so...
By this voice.
And he didn't have time to write.
Who is that rock star? The Voices of Rock mean ORFM cash. Stand by for your chance to guess his or her identity and win $1,000.
At ORFM, he's all set to make it for West Virginia. Got his Wallace stickers, American flag, and his hard hat. He's all right.
Almost heaven.
Stereo with John Denver, and he's getting you home.
Hey, Joni, how about the beach?
New York weather clearing tonight, low of 70. Tomorrow, partly sunny and warm. High of 88. Midtown, mostly cloudy, 89 degrees.
Penny Lane, there is a body.
Here are the request line numbers for the ORFM Voices of Rock contest. In Manhattan, Staten Island, and Westchester, dial 564-5987. Jersey, call 643-4576. Brooklyn, Queens, and Long Island, 471-2000. And from the Bronx, dial 665-4642. And be ready to call when we give the word. FM, saddle up a wild horse for me. I think I'll ride away.
Say goodbye to the drive.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is WOR-FM.
There's more gold and the stars in the universe. Mark Driscoll at 7:30. We go back to 1964 and make an impression on you. It's all right.
Now give yourself a chance.
It's time to identify one of the Voices of Rock for $1,000 cash. And all the ORFM request lines are open. I'll be taking the 5th call. Best of luck to you.
I can think of
BG's on ORFM patching up a broken heart. And I have a contestant standing by to guess the identity of one of the Voices of Rock.
Oh, Bobby, I love it here by the sea. It's like our own private world.
Carefully to this voice.
I remember the story.
That voice is worth $1,000 in ORFM cash. Now, Annie Porak of Garfield, New Jersey. Who is that rock star?
Neil Gaiman.
Would you repeat that, please?
Neil Gaiman?
I'm sorry, Annie, that's not it. But we'll be sending you our mystery artist's latest album after he's identified. Stand by for a replay of this Voice of Rock in next hour. Your chance to win $1,000 cash. Break on through doors. You know the day destroys the night. ORFM and Mr. Big Stuff, Gene Knight.
The big stuff.
Big Stuff, ORFM at 7:43. I'm Mark Driscoll. Want to beat the heat? Of course you do. Tomorrow's New York Times shows you some very good ways to keep cool. Burning 1967, I'm a man.
Talia was here. How you doing?
Oh, call him Amos. Moses. Sit down, Amos. Make it count, son.
WORFM.
Beatles. All right, Mama. Get back, JoJo. 69 gold.
WORFM. Double golden.
One night.
Right back on ORFM. Hello. Hello.
fact, we did have a slight technical difficulty, but everything's straightened out now. At ORFM, it's 2:13, and I got a word for you from Palisades Park. For they are a summer of fun. There is a place to go. It's Palisades. Long acclaimed, one of America's truly great fun centers. Palisades Amusement Park is open, and they are ready for you. Bring along your whole family because there is fun for everybody. Along with 200 rides and attractions, Palisades has the world's largest outdoor saltwater pool.
Listen carefully to this voice.
I remember the story.
That voice is worth $1,000 in ORFM cash. Now, David Burrows of Elizabeth, New Jersey. Who is that rock star?
Elton John.
Would you repeat that, please?
Elton John.
I'm sorry, David, that's not it, but we'll be sending you our mystery artist's latest album after he's identified. Stand by for a replay of this Voice of Rock. And next hour, your chance to win $1,000 in cash.
And now, Tommy Edwards from WOR-FM.
2 o'clock in the city. How you doing, Mama? What a Sunday to dig the music. Light rain's falling outside. Heavy music coming down in the form of rock and roll. Join me.
Dick Neer for Pete Fornatale at Metro Media Stereo, WNEW-FM in New York at 102.7. 5 minutes after 2 o'clock, actually 6 minutes after 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon, cloudy and 76 degrees outside. And here are the Doors.
Ordinary baby talcs, and its medication helps destroy bacteria that make the diaper rash worse. Mexana is safer and better than talc for babies. Mexana medicated powder.
In the words of Dan Ingram, treat her like a label. Cornelius Brothers, #1 in New York City. It's 22 minutes before 6. WABC Music Time with Frank Kingston Smith. On these warm suns, you bum all day. I'm a little envious of you. You're heading home, right? Only it feels like the sun is coming with you. You got quite a sunburn right through those clouds, didn't you, huh? Well, you look around, and the sun is still up there behind the clouds hiding. You know that. You check your skin. Hello there. It can't be your skin. It wasn't red and hurting a little while ago. Well, even though it is yours, your skin isn't acting very friendly. You can figure on sleeping. How about standing up propped in the closet tonight? Unless you can get some relief. So reach for the Unguentine aerosol. Spray all the burned areas. Unguentine has benzocaine. It's a topical anesthetic that gives you fast temporary relief. So you can help get your skin back to feeling normal. You can go out howling tonight. Take your umbrella. Unless, of course, you're afraid of getting a rain burn. Unguentine helps get the pain off your back.
We're so sorry, Uncle Albert.
Listen, people, Solid Gold from 1966 in a command performance with Herman's Hermits. Ronnie Grant Show from 97 DJ.
State Police at the Palisades Interstate.
Ronnie Grant from 97 DJ at 648, rocking and rolling on a command performance weekend. Remember this one back in 1969. Digging it that year, huh? Smith and Baby, It Are You. 3, Ronnie Grant and 97 DJ making memories on a command performance weekend where every other record is solid gold. Rock and roll.
WWDJ. 97 WWDJ.
655 from 97 DJ. You know, Entertainment for the Blind is an organization that distributes free Broadway show and opera tickets to its St. Louis members. You can assist or escort by calling 212-245-2323. John Congos from 97 DJ. Look out, he's going to step on you again.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is WOR-FM.
Bob Evans at 8 o'clock in the city, going for that Motown Gold, starring the marvelous 66. James Taylor in stereo to WOR-FM and a giant hit.
There are some places where keeping a beat
Around the house, or you can pack them away for trips. Drake's Crazy Bones, another fine product from the Borden Company.
Listen carefully. Can you identify this voice?
And he didn't have time to write.
Come through for you.
Listen. voice.
I remember the story.
That voice is worth $1,000 in ORFM cash. Now, Bernie Kaliski of Clifton. Who is that rock star?
Herb Alpert?
Bernie, would you please repeat that?
Herb Alpert?
Bernie, I got to tell you, you just won yourself $1,000. Bernie Kaliski of Clifton, that is correct. You have correctly identified our secret star as Herb Alpert, and you win yourself $1,000 in cash. Congratulations, Bernie.
But energy drink. Hey, delicious, refreshing, natural energy drink.
And now it's 7:30 on a Monday morning, a fair, bright day in New York. Here's Peter Roberts and the news.
As Consolidated Edison's Big Alice, the 1-million-kilowatt generator which burned out last week, went back into service, the utility was hit by another power blackout this morning. Parts of Upper Manhattan from 155th Street up into much of the Riverdale section of the Bronx were hit. Subway service on the IR now 7:35.
Hazel here. What, Hazel?
Hazel bursting with ideas. About burst, we're bursting with a little good weather around town. Bound Brook, 63 and sunny this morning. Bergenfield, 60 degrees and sunny. 56 at Heightstown on the cool side. They had about 3/10 of an inch of rain. And Freeport, Long Island, mostly clear, 62. It's going to be a nice day. At the moment in Midtown, 68 degrees with comfortable humidity. And finally, after nearly a week of extremely warm and humid weather, it finally dropped down a bit. Now 59%. The temperature in the park, 68, and the wind out of the north now at 9 miles an hour. Sunny and very pleasant weather, cool at the beaches, 78 to 83 degrees in the city. Crystal clear skies, quite cool again tonight. Partly sunny and continued very pleasant tomorrow, a high of about 80 degrees. Yesterday, with just a trace of rain recorded in the park, the air pollution levels were good. Today, they will be acceptable.
Always it's a joy to be the bearer of good news, and again this morning we have some.
Yes, there's good news this morning.
Belle Diapason will be at the Secaucus Grand Prix this year.
Belle will?
Yes, Miss Diapason, whose melodious approach to rock and roll has made her name a household word, comes to the Hackensack River Downs racetrack right after what promises to be a sensational engagement at Boston Symphony Center, where her music forms the hardcore of the Danse Erotique Ensemble.
Does it really? Well, you mentioned that her name is a household word.
Yes.
Actually, her name is a household word only in her own household.
Belle joins the Lady Godiva Revue starring Coco Van at the Secaucus Grand Prix for what promises to be, I think, the most exciting grandstand and clubhouse entertainment in Hackensack River Downs history. Rocky DeFile, the race chairman, told WOR this morning that there was no question of whether Belle would perform inside or outside the clubhouse. She said that Wellington Mara might not want a dome for the sports stadium to be erected close by the Grand Prix site for the New York Giants, among others, but that she herself didn't care.
They're thinking of giving up the race and turning over the whole deal to Belle. It's coming along. Freddie?
I'm hanging in there, Johnny. The traffic is good in some areas, but getting pretty bad in others. Okay, we have one problem. We're going to try to get again to Commissioner Gibney's office, Department of Highways. There's a pretty bad pothole or something wrong with the pavement, evidently, starting down the FDR Drive in the right lane at 110th Street. This is starting to cause some pretty extensive delays now for motorists coming down the lower end of the Harlem River Drive. It's backed up toward or right up through the 130s. So be prepared to squeeze to your left as you start down the FDR Drive. Once you're below 110th, you're good right into the Midtown area on the FDR. It's not causing too bad a backup coming off the Triborough. No problem coming over the Willis Avenue Bridge from the Bronx. And that's the story right there. Also coming down the Major Deegan Expressway, delays from about Yankee Stadium down into the 130s. There was stalled traffic blocking the left-hand lane, a stalled car, left lane as you come into the 130s going down the lower Major Deegan Expressway. The rest of the people in Bronxland are doing quite well, and this includes the Bruckner Expressway and Boulevard, the Cross Bronx, and the Bruckner traffic circle is better than usual this morning. You'll find Trogsnick and Whitestone Bridge traffic a bit heavy getting into the Bronx, granted, but then you'll move quite well, surprisingly well, happily well, going up into and through the Bruckner traffic cycle. It's not the usual pain this morning. The Cross Island and the Clearview Expressway are a bit heavy going up toward the Throgs Neck Bridge. Van Wyck, fairly heavy northbound in Queens. It's okay going down. The Grand Central okay most of the way in, and the Long Island Expressway with a few slow spots here and there, but nothing to really worry about. The West Side Highway troops, you're at a halt pretty much from the George Washington Bridge down to a stalled car left lane at 98th Street. A traffic department pusher truck has arrived on the scene, but he's not pushing nobody nowhere. So be prepared to squeeze to your right down the west side or take Riverside Drive from GW into 96 and then back on the West Side Highway and back to John Gap.
Okay, and I'm not on the West Side Highway. I'm here in Studio 2. Thank you, Fred. 17 minutes till 8 o'clock is the time. Rather unusual display. The Sterling Silversmiths Guild of America presents next...
If you're going where it's going, why should you or your family fly any other airline?
It's good to know you're on American. You're on American Airlines.
American guarantees the coach lounge and all its 747s. For reservations through San Juan, call American Airlines or your travel agent. 68 degrees, sunny at 7:45. Buddy Holly and the Crickets back to 57. Well, that really holds up. That goes back to 1957, almost 15 years, Buddy Holly and the Crickets, and that will be the day. It is 13 to 8. Good morning. Joe O'Brien until 9 here on WNBC. Oh, a couple of real beautiful ships are arriving today. The Raffaello, the Italian lines, will be coming in from St. Thomas in about 15 minutes. We'll dock at West 50th, and the Queen Anna Maria coming in from a sea cruise. That's a Greek ship, and that also will be docking at West 57th Street at 8 o'clock this morning. It's a beautiful sight when those gorgeous ships come in with the tugs pulling them and jockeying into position. 13 before 8 WNBC time. 68 degrees and a nice day today. What a day today. It is really beautiful. Yesterday, the air pollution level was good, and today it will be acceptable, or maybe even good. It's a clear, crisp day today. Just an ideal July day, 68 degrees. We had a high yesterday, about 77. I doubt if it'll even go that high today.
In this hot, humid...
Miss Carly Simon.
Five-man electrical band with Mike Phillips, sign everywhere.
97 WDJ.
7:52 now. I got chirpy, cheap, Mac and Katie Kissoon. Mac and Katie Kissoon with Mike Phillips, 7:54, 6 before 8. This 97 DJ. Good morning.
We are the men of Texaco.
In hot pants, you look out of sight, hey, you could become one of Johnny's bevy of beauties. If you're single between 16 and 25, why not enter the Miss Coolest Hot Pants contest at Palisades Amusement Park? No entrance fee, nothing to buy, no talent required. Just write for an entry blank to Miss Coolest Hot Pants contest, Palisades, New Jersey, 07024. You could win a trip for two to the Bahamas, a hot pants wardrobe, even be introduced on TV. All this, plus a chance to become one of Johnny's bevy of beauties. The contest will take place at fabulous Palisades Amusement Park, of course. Home of the world's largest saltwater pool and kiddie park. 200 spectacular rides and attractions. Plus exciting games of skill and big free shows on the weekends. Palisades Park is easy to reach by public service buses from the George Washington Bridge Bus Terminal and Orange and Black buses from 41st Street and 8th Avenue Bus Terminal. Don't forget to mail for that entry blank for the Miss Coolest Hot Pants contest. Drop a line to Palisades Park now.
WWDJ.
Mike Phillips congratulating the winner of my All Gone Plant contest. First place winner, Ken Nauer of 861 Chester Street in Fairlawn. Second place, Elaine Amdel of Cedar Grove, New Jersey. 7:56, 4 before 8. Tommy James, the Dragging the Line. Dragging the line, dragging the line.
Making a living the old hard way.
From Hackensack, WWDJ, rock and roll. 8 o'clock, Mike Phillips, Rare Earth. I just want to celebrate one more day, 11. DJ. 97 DJ presents a battle to end all battles between the greatest hits of all time. The Battle of the Champions starts at noon today. It's 8:02 and James Taylor.
When you're down, you've got a friend.
Taylor with Mike Phillips. You got a friend, 806, 6 after 8. Just got a call from Buana Johnny. Buana says he will not be in this morning to do his Angry Stadium crowd. He says what he's going to have to do is require at least another day's rest before performing his rendition of the Angry Stadium crowd. Apparently, the chicken coop did him in. 806, 6 after 8, sunny today, high to 80.
A word to you single people. In today's complex society, it's getting more difficult to meet the kind of
Christians have finally commented officially on the deaths of those 3 cosmonauts as they returned to Earth aboard their spaceship June 30th. TOS now says an investigating commission has determined the cause of death as a leak in the seal of the cabin of the ship. The rapid drop in pressure killed the trio. The report says there was no structural damage in the spacecraft, indicating it was human error by the cosmonauts themselves that killed them. Another cosmonaut recently warned of a false feeling of complacency that can result from prolonged periods of weightlessness. His comments were published while the space trio was making its record 23-day stay aboard the orbiting space station. This is 97 Radio News.
WWDJ. Mike Phillips, 811, high around 80 this afternoon. Sunny and nice. A little cooler tomorrow, high in the mid-70s. Here's the grassroots singing what Phyllis Diller says to herself every morning. Sooner or later, love is gonna get you. Sooner or later, love is gonna get you. Sooner or later.
It's 69 degrees and clear. 97 Radio News, Don Levine reporting. The blackout that hit part of Upper Manhattan and the Riverdale section of the Bronx is over. For more than 3 hours, Manhattan 69 degrees, humidity 55%. Sunny and pleasant today, the high around 80. Clear and cooler tonight, the low around 60. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and continued pleasant, the high in the mid-70s. Again, the temperature right now, 69 degrees. This is Don Levine, 97 Radio News.
97 DJ brings back the champions of contemporary music. The Battle of the Champions starts today at noon. 8:20, 20 after 8. Mike Phillips presenting the Bee Gees. How can you mend a broken heart? It's a pretty one.
I can think of younger days.
Starts tomorrow at Lowe's Tower East Theater. As we take care of that request at 471-2000 from Brooklyn for James Taylor, we start off with the first of 5 in a row.
When you're down.
WWDJ. Mike Phillips, 824, sunny and pleasant today, high near 80. Joy to the world, 3 Dog Night.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog. You got a friend.
It's 8:28. Shine up those rock and roll shoes. From ORFM, Marv Johnson, Solid Gold.
You don't drive a big fat car, need no money.
This is the sound of Solid Gold, WOR-FM.
New York.
Jimmy King at 8:30.
Mutual Broadcasting System news, the New York environment at 8:36 this morning. Air pollution level is acceptable. The temperature humidity index means you'll probably be comfortable. That's down to about 66 right now. It is clear in New York and 69 degrees.
And on New York in the morning right now, 23 minutes to 9. Good morning, everybody. We have a report. One of our correspondents driving through the Deegan says it's going pretty good now. So the Deegan is improving. East and West Side Highway, West Side Highway impossible. And we do have some potholes on East River Drive, about hundreds, and it is causing some delays, not as bad as earlier. So I'll tell you what we're going to do, what we're going to do. Goodness. We're going to call on Pat. That's what we're going to do. Pat Tula Clark is who it is.
It's the sign of the time, it's the time. It's the sign of the time. It's the sign of the time.
And on New York in the morning on the Herb Oscar Anderson Show, we've had that fire at 149th Street. We do have a change in it to Pat Conway now on the subways.
Right, Herb, we, fire department, are just asking allowing us to proceed at a slow rate of speed through the area, so we do have some service coming through there now.
That's on the 2 and 5, right?
2 and 5. This will cause. We still have serious delays because of that.
Uh-huh. And are they still fighting the fire, do you know, Pat?
They are, yes.
The fire is still going?
The fire is still going.
But they're allowing you to go through slowly?
Right.
Well, we better have another check here. We'll check within this half hour yet again. Okay, Pat?
Right.
Close to 9, okay?
Right.
Mm-hmm. At 19 minutes now to 9 o'clock, 19 minutes to 9, let's go to Bill McLaughlin and the Penn Central. Kind of operation wrap-up time for the Penn Central this morning. Okay, Bill, thank you. Bill, have a good day.
You too.
Now, Bill, if anything happens, you call us from now
Sure
on.
will, you know it.
Thank you, Bill. 19 minutes now to 9 on WHN Radio, the show that pioneered your comedic information.
Remember getting back...
And they tell you, ordinary pasta just doesn't make it without a lot of sauce to cover the flat taste, but Ronzoni is something else. It's made Italian style from natural Durham wheat semolina in the old country way. And you know what that means? Ronzoni is a gusty, wholesome macaroni. There's something to it. And I tell you, Ronzoni tastes better chilled than other macaronis do hot. Now, just toss Ronzoni elbows with your favorite salad dressing, then chill. And isn't that simple? And it's real good eating for lunch, picnics, barbecues, anytime. And you can fancy it up with celery, red and green pepper, onions, shrimp, tuna, crunchy sesame seeds, whatever you like. And there's a great recipe right on the Ronzoni elbow macaroni package. And there's a great pasta inside. Ronzoni Italian-style elbow macaroni.